I'll have food, and the ability to make books. Then I got to work on knocking down villagers' homes, specifically in this direction. I had picked the side I wanted to live on, and these were in my way. After tearing down generations upon generations of homes, I lit up the area so that mobs wouldn't spawn on my property. Speaking of property, it's time we start on the base. To do that though, I have to make sure the land fits around me. I'm not just gonna put myself inside of this wall over here and not make the land look good. So we start with terraforming. First I went on the hill to make sure that the wall was indeed flat. Then I built up new layers of grass. I really hate Minecraft builds where it's just completely flat and then the build on top. Or, I guess the build in the wall here. I don't really know how I justify this. But it was gonna take a lot of dirt, so I had to farm up a bit more and carve out more of the hill. After that, I had to make a sapling farm for oak, because I'm gonna need a ton of it and I don't really have that much, unless you count stairs. I have a lot of stairs from taking down the villager houses. But since these plants are gonna take a little while to grow, and I don't have a bone meal farm, or any, at the moment, that means I have to go to a nearby local forest. Unfortunately, that local forest was at the very bottom of the world, nowhere close to where I'm at now. But I spent the rest of my days farming up oak. Another thing we need for the build and furtherment of the video is spruce, so I went out looking for a spruce biome. Along the way, I was also able to grab some easy ores like diamonds since we're already on the perfect level for it. When I got to the biome, I mined up a few of the spruce trees and let the saplings fall. Thankfully, we don't need old growth taiga to just get the regular old saplings. And when I returned home, I figured out the perfect area for them. The upper left of our base, this little hill area. I don't really know, I'm not gonna like call it anything, but this is where I'll farm spruce trees. After that was settled, I started on the outline of the base. I want to make it look like a hobbit hole, or at the very least a very large hobbit hole. So I made a giant oak circle with stairs in between to even out the design, and when we step back, it looks pretty good. However, I want to put glass on it, so I had to mine into the rock a little bit and make 3 more layers. That way, in the middle, I can put the window and the glass will all be aligned. But when we look at it, the glass texture is not connected though, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Done. The next day, I used a texture pack to make sure that issue didn't happen anymore, and it looks pretty good. Now all I have to do is mine out the inside and actually make a base. The only way to get there, though, is from the side. So I mined out an entrance a little bit to the right, found a lava pool, and mined into the back. I spent a bunch of time just getting the circular layer of the house done. There was a lot to mine out. It's gonna take a while, especially since we have unenchanted tools. Do we have unenchanted tools? I'm not looking at the footage. Is that shiny? I can't tell. Again, not looking. Anyway, after spending a ton of time mining up the house, we had made some good progress, but that's when I discovered that we have horses in the village, so I could possibly get leather a lot easier. Thus, I went and mined some gold, made some golden carrots, and didn't know how to breed the horses. I tried to breed them like normally, and they just kind of stared at me. So then I googled it, and apparently you have to make them like you first before you can breed them. I don't know why, that's kind of a dumb rule. If you're trying to mass breed horses, that's going to take a really long time, but we're going to do it anyway. So I made them like me.